let's restart that one. All right, so I'm back, and I have the Park Life DLC. I'm not sure though. Oh, zoo, amusement park, city park. Sweet. So I think what I need to do here is to go ahead and create myself a city park. So I added the Park Life DLC here, and I need to, I don't know how to use this. Park maintenance, city park. Oh, paint park area. Oh, yes. Paint the park. All right, we have made a park, and I have unlocked some things. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out of this. We're gonna rename this Carter City Park. Wonderful. So, ooh, the Park Life DLC might be the only one I need. So what we need to do is we need to add a park main gate. It's going to destroy that, but that's fine. So let's see where I can put this. Maybe I can destroy the dog park. I don't really want that there, I guess. So why don't we go ahead and bulldoze that? Yep. Sad, sad, sad. I'm sorry. Park. Okay. Now let's get out of my district zone. All right, wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like get rid of everything, and then we're gonna kind of start fresh over here. Okay, that took a little bit more time than I thought. Now we can move that, and we can put it right here. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have the Carter City Park here. So I think we need to go ahead and decorate this park. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by adding around park fences, and then I'll get back to you when I'm done with that. Okay, I think we've done that. So now that we have the fence in, we can go in with a side gate. And I think we should add a side gate maybe right, let's see, like right here, you think? And then kind of match that on the other side or so. Oh, well, so I already got the gate. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and add in a park path? We'll turn on the curved path feature. Go ahead and stop with that right now. So right here, well, hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and redo that. What does that look like? Okay, so it's like a weird kind of intersection, which would be good. We can kind of come out this way, and then we can like, we put in a park plaza, maybe? And kind of put in a park plaza, like maybe right here. That can be a plaza there. Add in a cafe, maybe? Well, hold on. Why don't we go ahead and add in some more of this? I'm gonna do just a little bit of playing around with it and see what I can kind of do here. Okay, so we could put a park restroom right there. Over here, we need something. Nah, we don't need an info booth. We don't need much else, but I think a cafe could be kind of nice. So now we can just go in like normal park buildings. Like, we can add a gazebo right there. We can go ahead and add a gazebo probably somewhere right like here, maybe. Add a little bit of a fountain in here, kind of like right, maybe right like there. We can go ahead and put like a recycle bin there, like a trash can like there. I want to pause it still. And then the last thing I want to come back in here and do is add one more like path maybe. No, can't really do much more than that. And then maybe like right there. I think that's good. Now I want to click out of here. We need to go in. Oh my god, I've been spending 10 minutes doing this. Price to enter. We're gonna make that free. We have 259 entertainment, so we're not really gonna upgrade this park too much unless we added on like a second area or we got like really crazy with it. But nice little park here. Let's see. We've had no visitors yet. Should be free. Let's look at electricity. Ooh, we're almost under capacity. Yee. We need to think about creating an electricity plant. So here is our garbage. Well, why don't we take a look at what we got for electricity? I can't afford an oil power plant, but it creates 120 megawatts. So what I'm thinking is that we go ahead and create the area where, well, let's look at our districts here. Here are our districts. That's the Gonzales Industrial Park there. Why don't we take a look at zoning real quick? There's nothing zoned here. We're gonna hit this with a whole bunch of commercial. I think that'll be fine. And then we can go ahead and create the pollution zone. Straight road. 900, 1,000. Yeah, we'll come out to here. We'll create a 400 worth. This area over here, we're gonna create a new district in. I'm gonna go ahead and come with a large, medium, probably. I'll paint it out over like here. We can come in and clean that up later on, but for now we just created that. We're gonna call it Hawthorne Energy Plaza. Policies in the Hawthorne Energy Plaza. Nothing yet, but we will get to that. Now let's make sure water is covering everywhere we need it to cover. It is. So why don't I go ahead and pull from here to about there. Tie that in that way. Now I want to tie that into here. Just gonna surround that whole little area there. So now we have a little 2-block area over here. I'm gonna go ahead and come in. Let's look at our zoning here real quick. There's commercial there. What about, what is this? That is the firehouse. Well, that's fine. Take a look at park area info. We've got 6 visitors, so not too many. We'll create more parks and stuff like that in a little bit. The next major project to do, I think, flip water. We're going to move out our sewage to like right here. So hopefully we can unpollute certain areas and stuff like that, but we'll let this run for a little bit so we can make up a little bit of money. And our next goal is 7,500, which is going to be the goal for this one since I've already taken so long building parks and stuff. Ooh, what is that? Not enough workers. Interesting. Well, this might be because we don't have enough people out in this area. So why don't I go ahead and kind of tidy some things up and we will work on that. So some more residential. Hopefully it'll draw in some more people. Okay. Worker shortage right now. We need to think about public transport. We need to think about road names. major thoroughfares. So why don't I come into the roads, go upgrade. And why don't we upgrade this road over here? So now we have two major thoroughfares through here. So let's go ahead and see if anything else happens there. So I'm quickly realizing that I think part of my problem is if I have too much industrial and not enough people living in that area, that can be an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and come in here and kind of like, well, I don't want to paint. Like this whole area here, this whole area here, and this whole area here. And I want to kind of like de-zone some of these. It wants me to buy a new piece of land. I don't necessarily want to go this way, although that could really help with pollution because we could pollute that way. I think I kind of want to start to go this way. 6,000. Sounds good to me. And then we need to go ahead and worry about power. So we need just $10,000 more dollars. So we'll let that tick up. Should get that in 2 weeks' time. Okay, so we got that placed in there now. So now the thing is, this isn't producing any energy. So we need to bring some power lines into the city. Beautiful. All right, well, I was interrupted, but coming back into here, it has been a day or so, so I'm not completely sure. What is this? Hawthorne Energy Plaza. Yeah, no happiness over here, but that's fine. What I need to look at, okay, so there are low workers over here. So we need to, right now, come through here and start to look at some zoning. We need to definitely zone and definitely get some people living out here. And what that would entail is to first put in a road, and I really don't want to have to expand this area too much. Maybe I have too much industrial in this area. If we look at the industrial, there's a lot of industrial, not as much of everything else. I'm just going to add in a little bit of roadways here, just so we can kind of, you know, work to getting this area kind of filled in. So with that being said, I'm going to boom, and then zone in residential all right in here. Check on the water. I don't have enough money, so we need to go ahead and start this. Boom. All right, so that whole area is good over there now. So now let's kind of look at some other things and what we kind of were planning on doing. Water should be, oh, they don't have water over here. Aha. I can go ahead and just create this because I don't really want to come too much further with this little area. Abandoned building. There's an abandoned building. You can bulldoze it to make those people in the neighborhood happier. If you choose to leave it be, a new building can be built on top of it. There's demand. All right, well, we don't have too much demand. We have too much industrial zoning. Doesn't let me just close. Get out of water. Take that. Abandoned building. Bulldoze it. All right. Learning new things all the time. So as we're letting this thing tick up, let's take a look at our zones. So all of this is residential here. People aren't making it over there to these areas as much. So we need to build another neighborhood. I'm going to create a neighborhood over here. Some point, somewhere over here. But I want to take a look first at some of our little things. Water. We have plenty of water. Electricity, we have way plenty of electricity. Garbage, we have no garbage processing right now. That's because we haven't unlocked this. This is at 7,500, which is our next milestone. That's what we're going to try to hit. And I think I'm just going to kind of let it tick up to there without really doing anything else. Except for maybe plotting out a new area for a neighborhood. So I'm gonna work on that while I let this thing tick. All right, so like I said, I let it tick up a little bit. Went ahead and created this little small area over here that's, you know, mostly residential, a little bit of commercial. It's got plenty of water now. So now let's take a look at our districts just to kind of see what we're doing here. We've got Carter Heights, Merktopia, Florence Heights, Callaway Hills, Julius Commercial Plaza, Parkwood, Gonzales Industrial Park, and Fleetwood. Fleetwood, I need to go ahead and take that out to cover in the entire district. And it's good. I can go ahead and add in public transport, and now we have the ability. So I'm going to, well, actually, no. I want to look at medical, we're good. Fire department. We need to add in a true fire station. I'm gonna add it right here in the middle of this industrial plaza. Perfect. Everything should be good to go now. Not enough workers, and I think that's because this entire area here is too much industrial. But for now, it's working, it's good, it's fine. Fire station operating normally, abandoned. We're going to be absolutely rock solid and fine. So I'm just gonna keep letting it tick. Congratulations, Carter City Park has reached level 2. So none of that really matters a whole lot, but I want to come and look at this park now. So we need more entertainment and more visitors to level it up some more. Not a whole lot more I can do to add in entertainment, but we can look at the park itself. Let's see. That's entertainment there. Botanical garden. It wouldn't fit though. I'm gonna go ahead and do is create more residential area right here. I think that'll work fine. Kind of like that, although that's a dump, so I don't want to do that. Everything is going well, except for we're getting a lot of abandoned buildings, so not a lot of workers. So this is when we really need to add in our public transport. So I think if we add a public transport here into the commercial plaza, then I can add in bus lines. I'm gonna pause the game while I think about bus lines. I'm just kind of thinking about this. I add a stop there, and I complete my line. So this right here is going to be my industrial line. Or stops. Now I need to go ahead and make it buses, day and night, let it tick up, and we should be good to go. Well, we have one bus line now, and people should be able to get to and from work. Why don't we let that tick up, and we'll be back here when this is up to the next milestone. So coming in here, I kind of need to add in a police headquarters. If I add in a police headquarters here into the commercial plaza, I think that'll work just fine. So now, if I let that tick up one, boom. Oh, I didn't click on police headquarters. Well, so why don't we move this building? Move it into Todd there. So Todd has their own police station. All right, I get it. Abandoned buildings. So we want to come in here and bulldoze abandoned buildings. Once we tick up, we're going to add in a police headquarters right into downtown. We can go ahead and add it like right here. Good. Ooh. Our population dropped. Okay, now it's going up a little bit. But that's because we have way too much of a need for residential. So I'm going to create another neighborhood. I'm not good at creating these neighborhood things, but it is working. Now we can go ahead and add residential all through here, with a little bit of commercial right here in the middle. And I think that'll work. Just make sure the water gets connected. And then we need to bring in a little bit of electricity from like here to here. All right. So I'm gonna do this one last thing before we hit the last milestone, and that is to add a bus line. And that line is going to start out here, adding a stop there, just so I can kind of keep things straight. Add a stop in there, going ahead and putting a stop probably right there, adding a stop there, and then I need to complete the line. We'll make that one red. We'll call it the Lynn Haven line. If I click on the Lynn Haven line, so I want to click out of this. Number of vehicles, we'll drop that down to 5. And we need to create this as a district over here. We're gonna call it Lynn Haven. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and back to my straight line tool, connect these in and connect that across. It's all watered right now, so I can just go ahead and add in some commercial in here and a little bit more residential. And boom, we're there. We're at Big Town. That is where we want to end it off, but we now have office, high density commercial, high density residential, and this is going to drastically help us. So I'm gonna pause, new buildings, all sorts of stuff, but that is good. We're at 7,500. We have over $100,000. We can buy a new area. We're probably going to, why don't we go ahead and do that? Why don't we purchase that area there? So now we're making just a big line, and we've mainly not done anything, but this is going to stay low density over here. We're going to have to work on this interchange. We could start to come this way, and we definitely need to come this way. The first thing, well, you know what? We could do it right now, and that is to move these to there and there, and take our water. And why don't we go ahead and add in one more these, take care of those, and then we need to bring electricity all the way. We can bring it from right here, and if we look at it now, electricity's fine, our water and our sewage is fine. Our water isn't that fine. Now it is. Everything is great, and then we need to just work on upgrading our city. 7,592, and we're done.